Hello folks, I'm the Red Red. This is our Adventurer Guild, and last we left off, we had just gone and done a little mission with, I think it was the Riders? They're all injured, would make sense. And, we're mostly waiting right now to get the Guardians to level up a little bit so that they can go do the story mission. But until they're capable of doing it, we're just going to keep grinding away a few, things here and there. Let's see. Rising Smoke is available. Let's get them some gear. They are a high level team, so we can send them on any mission. We don't need to worry about that at all. We want to make sure they have gear nonetheless. Let's go to our alchemist here. And craft me, say, 6 health potions. And then, what am I missing for mana potions? It's just regular common herbs. So, let me go to Macon here, buy all the common herbs I can. And stop by over here. Regular mana potion. And I guess a potion of speed while we have it. Blacksmith. Let me double check real quick if anyone's missing leather armor. We want leather armor, sword and shield. Those are the two things that stick out. The Guardians don't have a, no, the Guardians do have a Bard Paula. This loot, what exactly does it do again? If you have background musician, increase the bravery points gained through songs by 2. If you have background musician, which you do, so now this Cloak of Earth isn't super great. Cloak of Violence is actually pretty good. So go ahead and take this over your Cloak of Earth. Let me check with the blacksmith. You are medium armor. So craft that. Craft this sword and shield. Then I need to hand these out. Leather armor, sword and shield. We do have a hit points ring. Chase, what are your hit points? 55? I mean, considering, Chase, you're about to become a tank, right? We have your goal set to be Arcane Knight. High Wizard's even further than that. So, yeah, Chase, you get this ring. Easy enough. Okay, you can get the Earth Cloak here. We've got a couple of these gems to hand out. I might as well hand out a couple of them via the blacksmith. Let me just see where they can go. Alyssa, magical attack. Make sure to confirm. And then your robes. Yeah, let's get you hit points too. So I have physical attack now. And another one for physical attack. And that's all the gems I have to hand out. So let's go. Someone else will go on that. Oh, hold on. kind of want to just go, even though you're under leveled for it, I kind of want to do this cave mission because I just want more gems. So y'all are doing a mission you're well over leveled for, but whatever. Let me go ahead and just send you out. Yeah. I mean, if you're over leveled for it, should I send out... Was there another team that was prepared that was lower level than you? I mean, these guys, the roses. I'm gonna send you out to the caves. Rose garden. What do you guys want? Let me hand out the gear that we have. That would be an improvement. Sword and shield is not an option. We've got a bunch of these swords and shields. Magical attack accuracy. I'm gonna give our healer here a initiative ring. Then maybe contemplate making some armor and some robes, some basically everything. Okay, I know staff was an option. We're light on this type of... Well, we've got plenty of the other type. We're missing regular leather, but it looks like I bought all that we could buy. So we got plenty of sword and shields that we aren't using. So give me, I guess, give me a great sword, and then let us hand out this great sword. I guess you can take it. You can hand off this old sword. Take this staff over here, hand this one down like this. That way, the people that are more likely to be using those weapons have the better versions. And the people who are less likely to be using them have the worst versions. And go ahead and make a donation. Blessing of Vigor. Sure. No reason to hesitate on heading out. All of our teams are leveled high enough that these 3-star missions are under-leveled for them, or they're over-leveled for the missions, I guess you could say. I wonder if we will still be... Yep, we're still getting gems. That's good. And we have to defeat enemies, so... Oh, I don't know why I had Natalie do this when Jane could actually use the XP. It was just sort of gut reaction. Go ahead and lockpick Jane, I guess. Having everyone do things outside their skill set for really no reason at all. Well, shouldn't be a problem. Let's face the rogues, the bandits. You're not going to be giving, you can give a rally. What? Whatever. I was just contemplating that rally seems to be... I'm not sure what skill tree gives it. Because it seems a little auto cherry, but then I realized because I have a healer here that gets it, and the other people that were getting it were tanks. But then I realized that it has to do something with the healer trait because the tanks that we're getting are actually paladins. So I was just, I mean, I guess I just wasn't thinking it through. No real special thing to it. We can get an arrow out here. Natalie, you can't charge, but you can get here. Gone. What kind of mage are you? Lightning and fire. Go ahead and light them up. And Jane, you don't have any way to attack from there. You don't have any distance magic. Abigail, let's bless weapon Stella. Not doing a lot of damage to us. We should be able to just deal with any of it. Go ahead and get me... You know what? Go ahead. Take your Pairing Act over here and get me a strong blow on this one because you'll kill, and that will mean one less person shooting at us. Might take a blow for it. Nope. Natalie is going to slash this one like that. Well, chain attack's good enough to kill. Gone. Go ahead. Following the big guy. Jane, step all the way up here. And give me a power attack on this one. Okay, never mind. Abigail, can you need to step one forward to be able to heal Jane. Stella, you step up here. Okay, if you step up here instead... So, it's a bonus to your physical attack bonus, which determines damage. But you also have the high ground, which determines damage, so both of these are equivalent. Okay. Go ahead, put a strong arrow on this one. Natalie, I guess you're going to be running around, but you're not actually. There's no way you're going to get in range. There we go. We'll finish it off, and that'll be that. Take a little bit of gold and whatnot from them. I guess let's take on these bandits too. They don't seem to have a brute with them. They have a maniac instead. Along with a bunch of crossbowmen. That's just annoying. Go ahead, give me another rally. Stella, I mean, everyone just wait. Stella, jump up here and shoot the maniac. Miss the maniac. It's fine. Natalie. Chain attack. Wow, but everything's just missing. Get me some fire on him. Another chain attack missing. Okay. I see how it is. Jane. You can kill that one by yourself. Abigail, delay your turn. Maniac slipping through is an annoyance. But it could be worse. Okay, Natalie, you're gonna step up here so you have the high ground. Slash the bandit. Stella, step back and hit the maniac. And Edgon. The bandit will, the maniac will die on his own now. That's a fair bit of damage. Why don't we step in between you two? Actually, don't step in between, just step here and give me a power strike on this one. On Abigail, as close as you can, and get me a heal over here. Maniac will burn, not this turn, not this immediately. Stella gets a kill on the archer. Natalie can't run that fast, neither can Ergon. Abigail, can you get another heal out? This way, when Jane steps up here and slashes the bandit, kills him, she'll have as much health as possible going to the next fight. Let's take the loot. I only need to kill 4 enemies. 4 groups of enemies, I should say. I'm just gonna collect some of these gems along the way. I'll remove this by hand. Jane, actually, yes, you could afford to get more XP. Stella, this is not actually an easy roll. Grab that gem. Glad I went up to get it. I guess... You know what? Camp. Go ahead and give me a hearty meal. And Abigail, you're going to go ahead and meditate. That leaves us with 10 action points. Ergon, prepare a spell. Stella... No. Natalie, prepare your sword. Jane, you too. Abigail, bless. Jane. That'll be the night. You notice how quiet it is? Almost too quiet. Yeah, calm before the storm. Wait, you hear something? Get ready. Can't unventure return to taking a piss with its companions aiming their weapons at him. Every time. Good rest. I wanted that chest. Well, whatever. I guess I kind of gave up on making the decision myself of how we're going to engage, but that's okay. We don't need to be picky about our fights here. Stella can take one step up. Actually, no, if you can't hit from there, you can't hit from up on the hill. Abigail, go ahead and bless the weapons of Natalie here. Who I guess we're finishing off this fighter. Gon, go ahead, get me a firebolt on the other spider. Jane, you're stuck where you are for the moment, so just don't do anything for your turn, I guess. The range on these lizard men is annoying. Abigail, heal out. Stella. Also, they do have a fair bit of HP. Natalie, come here. Get a good slash on one of them. They're gone. Do we have... They're weak to ice magic, strong against fire and earth. Go ahead and use their weakness. Jane, you should absolutely be able to single shot this one. When he's left from what's left over of his HP. Stella steps up, puts an arrow into him. We're all going before this one, so no real problems to be had. We're definitely gonna kill him. It'd be kind of amazing if we didn't. Natalie will get the final blow. Apropos, considering that he stabbed you. And, I guess I'll take on these... Oh, I can get this box here. Natalie, you're higher level. Jane, you crack it open. Go and take your stuff, and then we will take on the higher level goblin. Because I don't think it will be that dangerous, and it will get us better loot. Go ahead. Everyone, delay your turn. Let them come to us. They've got a couple of mages. Apprentice mages, including one of them which is the leader. I don't recognize the icon the leader has. All allies on the map, you're just giving this, yeah, you're just a leader among leaders. And they're otherwise doing fire damage, so Stella, let us... I said step up and just put an arrow into one of them. Go ahead and teleport over there. It's not a kill, but something. Abigail, rally's not useful at this juncture. Go ahead and give me a blessed weapon on Jane, I guess? And then swing over to the right. I want to try to cut them down right to left. Natalie, you can poke one here. They're gone. If I have you step here, you can indeed kill one here. That flame should be enough. Yes, it will be. Jane. If I have you step just here and take your turn, I don't know if the archers will reach you. Abigail, give me blessed weapon. Stella. I like the apprentice casting blindness. Do I want to... Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, heal up, come here, spend bravery to get me a strong... Do I need... Yeah, strong will ensure that we kill if we hit, which we didn't. Go ahead and have that be your turn. Oh, that was a death resist. That is not good. We are really not good. Stella, get me health potion. Spend your bravery to generate one more action point. Use this other stealth potion. We didn't bring any water with us. And we could have used your amulet too. Doesn't matter. What's done is done. Ergon, go ahead. We are going to burn this one with every ounce you have. And I do mean every ounce if it is necessary. You don't need to actually use burning for that last bit of damage though. That'll weaken everyone on the field. And then Jane. Okay. Did that jump from 50 to 100%? Why? Well, I'm not gonna question it. Or maybe I should be more precise and say, I just don't know why and don't know where to look to find out why. Abigail, come up here. Why can you heal with 0 spell points? No, but seriously, why can you heal with 0 spell points? Am I aware, just unaware of some mechanic? Go get the heavy arrows. Kill there. Natalie can step up and take a cleave. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna spend a lot of your spell points to not realize that cleave was on a 1-turn cooldown. Ergon, step up here. Give me a bit of fire out here. And we are just cutting through the enemies. Jane, you can't reach anyone. So I guess you're not going to. Abigail. Abigail can still heal with 0 spell points. Why is that? What is... Is it... I honestly have no idea. It's not even our potions when you do it. Is it a glitch? Is it intentional? I'm inclined to say glitch. We have the heavy arrows, but the heavy arrows won't kill that archer, so drop the heavy arrows, but you can kill that archer. Natalie, swing behind, give me a power swing. They're gone. Your chance instead. Or your kill instead. There we go, some good loot. A night ring. And a poison satchel. You guys don't have a poisoner. But the night ring... I'm gonna continue exploring for just a minute. Natalie here. It's night ring. It's not a bad choice for you. And you kind of earned it from taking the beating that you did. I want that lizard to move out of the way. Move my hand, Jane. Try again. It's not a difficult roll. Ooh. Gem of Lethality. Party met a group of shabbily armed people who didn't look like adventurers. They said they were from a nearby village and were looking for a treasure that, according to legend, was hidden somewhere in the cave. The party looked at the villagers and knew they wouldn't last long in this place if they were to continue. Turn back. Abigail, yeah, you can try to convince them. Abigail told them they will probably die before they could ever lay their hands on the treasure. She counted all the ways they could perish in this place, giving a horrifyingly detailed description for each of them. At the end, the villagers became visibly pale and decided they would change their mind and will go home. That's probably the best, Abigail replied to them. She gained some spell points for it. Everyone gave some bravery for scaring the villagers. We can grab what's there, and we're not getting into another fight. Peace out. Yeah. Those that weren't level 7 did upgrade to it. They got their promotion. Jane. That's a pretty good roll. It could be better, but I'm not going to risk it. We've got multiple 70%. They're gone. I like the endurance, along with the wisdom. Have your class set to become class goal of an arcane knight, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and just turn that off. And what else? No class goal. There it is. I think I just had that because you had like a 50% but a 50% upgrade to your strength, but ultimately it's not going to pan out like that. The only things you didn't get were your 20%, and you did get a 75. That's a good enough roll. You know, for some reason, I thought we had Chase on that adventure because we were going to send him out. Chase and Phylene become lovers. Things might be awkward at first, but surely something they'll get used to eventually. Very nice. The people who can level up are... they don't have a party. We have an assignment to give out. Gather some rare resources. You guys are still... I mean, I'm not going to get you something that you're not gonna do. Let's go ahead. Have you lot take Adrian with you. Go out and gather the supplies that we need. I'll hold off on the time off, and I think we're going to send the Rising Smoke out to explore this cave. There are endless enemies, so we just want to avoid enemies at all costs. Go ahead, give me max supplies so that we have the most opportunities to avoid enemies. Get me, since there are endless enemies, I will give you a fair bit more supplies than I normally would. What gems do we have? Physical attack for weapons, accuracy for armor, crit for weapons. Well, so we've got this poisoners thing, but I don't think I'm going to hand any of that out to you. Go ahead and make your donation. And, grab some each of that. Just your basic supplies to protect yourself. And head right out. You're only uncovering the map. You do not need to engage anyone. In fact, it would be very bad for you to do so, because we will get stuck into a very long, drawn-out fight, because they will keep coming, and that will be very annoying. So, you know, avoid fights at basically all costs. Okay, map. We are starting more towards the left. Going to... I don't even know what's up there. I just know it's in my way. Move this by hand. Phylene, you can do it. Looks like we started in the northwest rather than just the west. Go ahead, do all the mining you can while you're here. And wait to receive my share. I have a broken sword here. While wandering through the cave, the party suddenly started to hear the sound of clashing metal in the distance. They immediately realized that those were the sound of battles unfolding somewhere in the distance. Avoid it. Go a different direction. The party decided it would be a bad idea to follow the sound of trouble. Instead, the more logical choice of avoiding it. Whatever was happening had nothing to do with them. I think you can also remove that one. Go ahead and get me whatever these ores are. Excuse me, get us whatever those ores are. Map, we want to head east. Wait. This is where we are. We've got these lizard men up there. Go ahead, get me a satisfying camp. Colton, clear loot. That leaves us with 3 points to spend. Chase, protect us from elements. We think about what our life will be like after this adventure is over. Sometimes, but honestly, I don't know if I can picture us doing anything else. Yeah, I know what you mean, but you can't do this forever. Eventually, we'll have to retire. What will we do? What the thought? I skipped what the thought was, unfortunately. Managed to sneak by those goblins. Well, how to Phylane? I guess you're just going to be digging up all these rocks. Ooh. Someone else do it? Lorraine. Actually, we should have been having you do all of them from the start, because you need the experience, apparently. We could pull down this right side, but we could also swing back up here. Go ahead, Lorraine. Move this one here. And we can check along this northern edge here. And this is getting us very close to the full amount we need. We're going to do this event. Party once again encountered the same priest, who appeared just as I remember him, except for the addition of a blue eye, an apparent recent acquisition. Ah, travelers! Seems fate has brought us together once more, now that I find myself in dire need of assistance again. Some rather unsavory characters are claiming that I owe them money. It's utterly preposterous, of course, but as a man of peace, I prefer to settle matters amicably. Alas, I once again find myself without money. Okay, 500 gold. Much obliged, my dear travelers. I hope you'll sleep soundly tonight, knowing that you may very well save my life. Now excuse me. The earlier I settled the matter, the better. Excused himself and moved on. He took a minor majoring, and he took one of our gems. Lorraine. Get us through these. Yeah, we will camp. Get me a satisfying meal. Lorraine, you can do night watch. Bolton, get us all comfy with your guitar solo. Legs feel like they're gonna fall off. Maybe you should do yoga. current highest mod. I looked at these and I had switched these numbers in my head for a moment, which is why I hesitated. Difficulty is 16, modifier is 25. I looked at it and thought that the modifier was 25 and our highest was 16. I was like, how is that at all possible? Okay, checking down here should be enough. And I'm just gonna poke my head along the bottom of things here, and then we're gonna leave. Let's I'll get a little quest. We only got one gem because we had to give one to that priest. But we got a bit of gold, some various bonuses, but none of them were major. We got level up to handle. Still got levels up for going on the quest. I'm gonna reroll this. We got endurance. You could use the endurance. Chase. Intelligence is indeed the one you want. It's an 85% chance, so I don't want to reroll. We did get endurance and whatever. Lorraine. It could be better, but it could be worse. As an assassin, you require dexterity. This gets you enough dexterity. That also makes you an iron adventurer too. Chase, you are going to become an arcane knight. There is nothing else that you could become. And Lorraine, you could... Wait, hold on. Why aren't... I'm confused as to why some of these are grayed out and some aren't. Like, what? How is it picking which ones? How is it picking which ones you could become and which ones you can't? Do you have some kind of... Is your mask? No? Blade, do you need sneak attack damage? I am... Well, okay. This game does confuse me fairly often. Yeah, you're going to become an assassin. I think you are our first assassin. Lorraine, you will spend your skills after you level up. We've got some wanted performers giving us happiness. Chase and Lorraine are friends. Great, you're leveling up together. And we've got a new week here. Let us buy a couple of potions. Do we need bandages or bombs? Not really. We don't need antidotes. I can get rid of... Let's call all of that. At least pare our rings down to sets of 2. And... anything else we want from you, Makan? Hidden Blade. That'll go onto a rogue. We should have another rogue who has the desire and space to carry a Hidden Blade. We are missing any amount of these common herbs, along with this common leather. I'll grab a pair of shovels. Other than that, Any assignments we want to send anyone off on? Any training to be done? Oh, we can check the tavern for anyone that jumps out at us as someone we really want. Knowing that we have a priest and a guardian, a melee tank. Wisdom. Wisdom is the thing that gives you spell points. So arrogant actually reduces your spell points, right? Reduces wisdom. Wisdom is spell points. I am looking through these and I am seeing nothing worthwhile. That's okay. All the teams are off doing something except for the Guardians, so the Guardians will be going out next time. You know something I realized? I never make use of the heal. I'll probably do that on the Guardians when we take damage next time. Why are we missing... defense potions? Can we craft... Do we not have the ability to craft some kind of defensive potion? Medium defense potion. We need Lizardman scaled. Okay. In that case, just craft me 12 of those potions of speed. Another 2. That'll be everything for today. If you enjoyed this Let's Play so far, go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment. Subscribe if you want to see more. And I'll see you next time on our Adventurer Guild.